The sky above my city in Manila was heavy with clouds, while on the other side of the world, in a quiet town near Florence, the sun was setting over her window. We were separated by oceans, time zones, and the strange accident of birth. Yet somehow the same lonely night had found us both. Her name was Alara. We met inside the comment section of a forgotten song on the internet, one of those old tracks nobody listens to anymore. She wrote, "Does anyone else feel like this song remembers them?" I replied, "Only when I'm trying not to be alone." And just like that, distance began to lose its meaning. Every night after that, my phone became a doorway. While my city slept, she was waking. I told her about the jeepney horns outside my window and the heat that never left. She told me about quiet streets, stone bridges, and how the stars above Italy looked closer, as if they leaned down to listen. Weeks turned into months. We learned each other's fears the way people usually learn names. I discovered she hid sadness behind humor. She learned that I pretended to be brave when I was only careful. Our conversations became the place we both went when the world was too loud. Sometimes she would send me pictures of sunsets. Sometimes I sent her the ocean. Then one night she said, "Do you believe some people are written into your life before you're born?" I said yes, even though I had never believed that before. The months kept moving. The distance stayed cruel. There were days the connection felt impossible, when time difference became silence, when life pulled us apart for hours that felt like years. We argued once about nothing and everything. For 2 weeks, we didn't speak. Those were the longest 2 weeks of my life. When she finally messaged me again, she wrote only one sentence. "I think the world is smaller when you're in it." That was the moment I knew. I saved for a year, quietly, patiently. Every extra peso, every sacrifice carried her name. And one spring morning, standing inside an airport with shaking hands and a heart that had already crossed the ocean, I boarded a plane. She was waiting at the arrivals gate in Florence. Smaller than I imagined, more real than any dream. When our eyes met, the distance of 2 years collapsed into nothing. No words were needed. We simply walked into each other's arms like the story had been waiting for this page. Later that night, we stood on a bridge above the river, lights trembling on the water. She whispered, "So this is destiny?" I smiled. "No, this is what happens when destiny finally catches up." And for the first time in my life, I understood. Some love stories don't begin when two people meet. They begin when two people far away from each other start walking toward the same future, without even knowing it.
If you want to know the rest of the story, considering liking and hit that subscribe button and